Hey, it's Pete, and I've got one of my favorites here. These were the first cards I got as a kid in 1992 score. And the box is interesting because we've got Hall of Famer Ryan Sandberg on the front as part of the Dream Team 1. I love when they have a lot of cards on there. Will Clark, Luis Polonia, Steve Avery, Don Mattingly, none of them Hall of Famers. Juan Gonzalez, Delino DeShields, who was later traded for 1-for-1 for Pedro Martinez, not in the Hall of Fame. Roger Clemens, not in the Hall of Fame. Andres Galarraga, Greg Olson, and Ron Gant, none of them in the Hall of Fame, but fascinating and so fun. So let's see what we'll see. I loved these cards. They were 33 cents a pack, which I remembered very distinctly because I had a $1 allowance back then. And, ooh, they're thick packs. And every other week I could get 3 packs with the 5 cents extra tax. So, let's, very easy to open too. John Cerruti, future Coach Dale Swain, Larry Walker, Hall of Famer. That's nice. Dave Magadan, future hitting coach. Chuck McElroy with some nice glasses. I always like this card. Mike Brumley of the Red Sox. Some flip downs. Tim Belcher. Brady Anderson. Now here's a great one because he is the wrong way there. Jeff Reed, catcher, should be that way. But I like these scorecards because none of them are landscape. They're all upright. Juan Agosto. There's that Ryan Sandberg. Dream Team. I love these. They filled out a whole team. You could collect them all. Mark Eichhorn. Dan Gladden of the go to the World Series that year. Another Hall of Famer, Dave Winfield. Dwayne Ward and Todd Zeal. Okay, pack number 2. Bruce Hurst. Very curious if there are any of these cards that I didn't get first time around. Jeff Ballard. Sid Bream. I definitely didn't get the complete set. First baseman of the Braves here. This was 91, so that was the year that he scored off the Pirates to get to the World Series. Rich Rodriguez. Mark Lemke. Gene Nelson. Rafael Ramirez. Tom Henke and his glasses. Longtime closer for the Blue Jays there. Greg Hibbard. His leg looks very awkward there. Jeff Robinson. Tim Leary making a face. Steve Lines. Infield OF. Red Sox. That's neat. Randy Tomlin. Chili Davis, one of my favorites. Pat Combs and Will Clark from right off the box. Very popular, one of the great players of that era of late 80s, early 90s. You can really just rip them out. Kevin Bass. Pete O'Brien looking pretty slick with those shades. Luis Rivera. Bruce Ruffin. Mark Knudsen. Pedro Guerrero. As a fellow Pete, I always enjoyed a Pedro Guerrero card. Eric Plunk. Luis Aquino. Frank Tanana. And let's get a look at the back here. A lot of years on there. Now I love these. They have a little blurb, show all their years, and they get a little profile pic in their vitals. Mark Davidson. Maybe he actually made contact there. Lenny Harris. That's pretty cool for a pinch hitter. one of the best pinch hitters of all time. And nice card of him fielding. Joe Sluzarski. Billy Ripken, old fuckface himself. That's pretty cool. Kevin Elster. Eric Hansen. I believe this tall fella. 6'6". Oh, boy. And Mark Langston of the Angels. And that'll do it. That was nice. Got the Rhino.